to discuss ways and formulate policies for facilitating the growth of India's Act's policy that focuses on key areas like connectivity issues and improved ties between the northeastern region and the Southeast Asia. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj recently chaired a high-level meeting with the chief ministers of northeastern states in New Delhi. We have a report.
We created the Act East policy.
As pointed out by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Northeast is at the heart of Act East policy for connecting Southeast Asia and building trade and people-to-people connect with the neighbouring Southeast Asian countries. The region is emerging as a hub to improve linkages and India's ties with the Southeast Asian nations in terms of trade, business and connectivity. To facilitate the role of India's Northeast in actualizing the Act East policy and to discuss issues like connectivity within the region, improved infrastructure, links between the region and Southeast Asia, etc., External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj chaired a high-level meeting with the representatives of 8 northeastern states in New Delhi.
The Act East is something that has been there, the doctrine has been there for a long time. And central government felt that it's important that the northeast states must play a very proactive role, not just to ensure that that Act East succeeds, but also to ensure that we are an integral part of the entire process in the development. So therefore, with that mindset, the Honorable External Affairs Minister had called a meeting. It was a very positive meeting, but this is the first meeting, and it just laid down the basic ideas and principles and the discussions. More nitty-gritty, detailed discussions will take place as time goes forward. But all chief ministers in general laid down what they felt was important.
The Chief Ministers of Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Meghalaya and Deputy Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh attended the meeting and raised issues pertaining to the development of connectivity and infrastructure in the region. The discussion mostly revolved around how to scale up air, road connectivity within the northeastern states, ways to expand that network beyond into Southeast Asia via Myanmar through surface and air linkages and then to expand that to neighbouring nations to the east. It is worth mentioning that the chief ministers of the northeastern states have been the strong stakeholders of Act East policy.
Particularly, I convey and I put up the importance of the More, because it is the only corridor, only way we connect to the rest of the Southeast Asia countries. And I propose to the ministry to adopt, to have the facility of this visa on arrival, number one. Number two, bus connectivity with Myanmar. And number three, free trade has to be resumed again.
The External Affairs Minister also stressed on building infrastructure and pushing development work in the states and the international borders with a view to enhancing trade, investment, tourism and people-to-people ties. Chief Minister of Tripura, Biplab Kumar Deb, during the meeting, raised the issue of removal of port restriction in Tripura to improve import in the state with Bangladesh. During the interactive session, Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal also urged the Ministry of External Affairs to contribute an amount of ₹100 crore from ASEAN India Fund for viability gap funding to start flights from Guwahati to Singapore, Dhaka, Bangkok, etc. in addition to the ₹100 crore committed by Assam government for the purpose. The meeting was a first of its kind where the integration of views of the stakeholders of Northeast on Act East policy was involved for policy making of betterment and advancement of growth of India's most sought-after Act East policy.